I'm a 21 female and my dad is a 75 male. It's been a long time since I found out he dates women, actually, girls a lot younger than him. Even me, of course, they go after his money. And even though I find that kind of sad, I also have it extremely normalized. My problem is, how do I deal with the fact that it makes me extremely uncomfortable?
Isabella, it's completely understandable to feel uncomfortable in this situation. Your feelings are valid, and it's important to acknowledge and explore these emotions. Have you been able to express your discomfort to your father, or have you found barriers to communicating your feelings with him?
He dates women who are in their 20s or even less. He wants to show me pictures of them, talk to me about them, and lecture me on the fact that I'm the one who's sensitive and close-minded. When he does those things, I'm extremely disgusted and maybe unclose-minded. But they're so young. Keep in mind I live in a South American country. We normalize a lot.
Isabella, it's quite clear how challenging this must be for you, especially having to reconcile cultural norms with your personal value. The discomfort you feel is a natural response when our values clash with the behaviors of those close to us, like a parent. It's not about being close-minded, it's about what feels right and respectful to you. Creating boundaries might be necessary for your well-being. It could be helpful to express your feelings to your father in a non-confrontational way, focusing on how it impacts you, rather than on his behavior. Would you be open to exploring ways to set those boundaries?
One time he took me to the middle of nowhere to one of his girlfriend's house to leave her groceries. I hated every second of it. I want to tell him he's disgusting and part of me wants to cut him out of my life. But he's my dad and he took care of me. How can I deal with these thoughts and emotions? Is there a way I can suppress them?
Isabella, suppressing your thoughts and emotions often leads to more inner turmoil in the long run. It's important to find a way to navigate these feelings without invalid pressure to silence them. In managing this delicate situation, it would be vital to acknowledge your emotions fully, understand where they stem from, and consider healthier ways of coping. Reflecting on the gratitude you feel for the care your father provided and the discomfort his current actions cause can coexist. It might be useful to explore strategies that allow you to communicate your boundaries to your father while maintaining the aspects of your relationship that are meaningful to you. Would you be interested in learning about communication techniques that could help you convey your feelings to your father in an assertive yet respectful way?
Yes. What exactly can I tell him? How can I express my thoughts?
Isabella, expressing your thoughts could start with a gentle and honest conversation where you use I statements to focus on your feelings, to avoid making your father feel defensive. You might say, I feel uncomfortable when asked to participate in situations involving your partners. I care about you, and I respect your choices, but I would appreciate it if we could keep our time together focused on our father-daughter relationship. This approach can help you set boundaries while still showing love and respect for your father. Would such an approach feel manageable for you?
Yeah, I guess. But how do I accept his choices of young women?
Understanding and accepting your father's choices are separate processes. Acceptance doesn't mean you condone or agree, it means you recognize his right to make his own decisions, even if they conflict with your values. Acceptance can bring a sense of peace, by allowing you to let go of the struggle against things you cannot change. Reflecting on your values, and focusing on what you can control, like how you respond and what boundaries you set for your own well-being, might help with acceptance. Would you be open to trying some reflective exercises that could help with developing this sense of acceptance?